Hey there, this is Khalees from Find the Strawberry, and today we're taking a look at Signs of the Sojourner. Signs of the Sojourner is a deck building game that, rather than focusing on combat and building attacks and defenses, it's about building relationships and good conversations. I thought this was an interesting difference for a deck builder game and something that I haven't seen before. It's also been rated one of the best games of 2020 by many reviewers, so I thought it was about time that I get a look at this game. So let's go. A childhood spat. The worst fight you and Elias ever had was over a strange locket in Mum's desk. Curiosity got the best of you, but Elias was afraid of getting in trouble. Your mum has collected so much cool stuff in here. How many towns has she visited now? So this is our deck, and as you can see we have two different symbols on our cards, and we want to be able to match up symbols, as it says here, connecting symbols with that other card. So it's a way of saying we're communicating with each other, we understand each other, and I guess the conversation is going well, and I suppose eventually you end up seeing what happens when it doesn't. And obviously in this situation we're probably going to win all of them because it's a tutorial, and now that was a success. So yes, what we have here is the light gray is this was a successful conversation, with the black is that there was a mismatch and you didn't communicate well with the person that you're speaking to. So Elias wants to play Caravaneers just like your mum. You'll be the driver, I'll be the navigator. And so we've progressed our conversation here, and we have one more to hopefully get to the end. Wait, hang on, you shouldn't look at her desk. She's gonna be mad. Is that a locket? I've never seen your mum wear a locket. So now we have this card that has two orange. And yeah, now we have an issue where we don't have any triangles. So it's going to be a mismatch. Hey, you're not listening. We shouldn't be snooping. I like that animation of when the cards don't match up, that they don't have anything that they can put down. Why do you always drag me into this stuff? Put it back before we get caught. A childhood spat. That fight could have only ended how it did. You and Elias talked past each other. Sometimes, Mum said, it's fine to not get along. But that time, she stepped in to mediate. So yeah, this is just the explanation, and this is how our conversation went. This is Mum. I think this is about all we see of Mum. You two, what are you doing in here? I'll need to leave soon. The caravan's almost here. Come say goodbye. What are you even fighting about? Okay. And so now we've gained some accord, which is a way of connecting to each other, and you protect your conversation. So like it's showing here, if you don't have the right card afterwards but you have an accord, it's kind of like an extra life. Sort of a way like you're getting to know each other better and dealing with misunderstandings better. It's okay not to always understand each other. One miscommunication doesn't have to end a friendship. Let me help you figure this out. If you get a little lost, think about how he's reacted in the past, how you've been able to connect and get past your differences. Okay, So when we match up double symbols on the cards, the accord advances. So then if I were not able to make a match here, which obviously I can, I got all these orange circles, it would only come back to here rather than back to the beginning. Not all disagreements have to be the end of your friendship. Listen to each other, see if you can find common ground. 15 years later. Farewells. It's your first time back inside Mum's old store since the funeral. All told, she didn't leave much. She was always on the road, and what she brought back sold fast. Elias runs his hand down an empty shelf before clearing his throat. You feel it too, don't you? The weirdness of being in here without your mum? I can't seem to wrap my head around her being gone. My bad. Now I'm the one making things weird. So now we're grown up. I guess if it's 15 years later, we'd be around 20 or so. And we still have the similar cards to back then. This is what we are. Oh, actually, no, this is the accommodate. Level up, power up, I suppose. Where you can mirror or duplicate the previous card. So it can come in handy if you don't have the same cards as the person you're conversing with. Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't want us to dwell. I gotta cheer up. After all, she always looked so pleased when she was here. Making people smile, giving them samples of cool new stuff, even if they were broke. I think it might just have been her favorite place. She'd be so happy to see the two of us taking over the store like this. You, out there on the open road, and me, keeping an eye on things here, which is totally just as exciting. Not that I mind, of course. Being stuck out there in the caravan would drive me crazy. Okay. So now we're going out on court again, and he's using these accommodate cards. Let's keep growing. Oh, there's the caravan now. Right on schedule. The leader, Nadine, runs a tight ship, but I don't trust her. I hear she's planning to drop the town from the caravan route. That'd be real bad for Bartow. Hey, while you're out there, maybe you can change her mind. Okay. No matter what, you're going to do great. I'll bet you come back with a bunch of cool stuff. You packed everything you need, right? Socks? If the truck breaks down out there and you don't have socks, it's all over. Don't worry about this place. It's in good hands. Take care of yourself out there. Farewells. You'll miss Elias too, and wish you didn't have to leave so soon. You've planned this trip for a while, but it only started to feel real in the last few hours. And now we've got a task to find 3 new products for the store. So because of that conversation, because Elias has these accommodate cards, we can add one to our deck, which we definitely need because we don't have much variety at all. So let's replace that. Keep going. This is home. Bartow? I'm going with Bartow. Bartow. Quiet enough to hear the grasshoppers rub their wings together at dawn, and the crickets at dusk. You know the name, nickname, and favorite color of every person in town. It's past time to leave for a spell. And here's Nadine, leader of the caravan, who Elias doesn't trust. Follow close. Almost a dozen vehicles sputter down Bartow's dirt roads. Their engines once signaled Mum's imminent departure, as well as her return. Nadine, sitting on the running board of her truck cab, gestures for your attention. I trust you have sufficient provisions for the route. Our first stop will be Pachenco, the artist colony. And Nadine has mentioned a place from Mum's stories, Pachenco. Be alert, reptiles cross Thunder Lizard Road to their heart's content. You don't want guts on your windshield. Nadine has similar cards to us by the looks of it. Let's build that accord. My condolences for your loss. Your mum and I had our differences, but I respected her all the same. Before the caravan heads out, we need to talk. Unless you turn this store around and keep it well stocked, the caravan will have to drop Bartow from the route. Okay. Without the store in good shape, it doesn't make sense for the caravan to stop here. Awful waste of resources. I probably don't have to spell it out that this would be bad for Bartow. I know you'll depend on the traffic. It's not my choice, not entirely. I make the final call, but I'm beholden to the caravan members and their needs. Believe it or not, Bartow would be dropped already if I didn't owe your mum a favour. I argued on your behalf. Okay. It might not sound like it, kid, but I'm in your corner. My hands are tied with this. I want to see you succeed. Nothing about the situation is good, but Nadine probably isn't to blame. You thank her for the info. Okay, so now we get to choose another card, but these are fairly similar to what we already have. So I suppose we'll take this and replace it with one of these. Okay, so we've learned that Bartow is not doing so well, and the only reason they're on the route for the caravan is because of our mum. And now she's gone, there's no reason to have a caravan come. So we have to try and change that. Let's go. 5 trips remaining. We're gonna go to Pachenco and see how our truck fares, and we need to get 3 items. So we've met Elias and Nadine already. Oh, okay, and this is where they are. We already know that, for now. And we haven't had any bad conversations with them. And this is our deck of 10 cards. And so far we've discovered the Accommodate, which is a duplicate, and the Accord. No items, and our calendar. Let's get going! A thriving arts community on the high plateau. The music for this area is great. So Pachenco. The twisty canyon roads lead to Pachenco, which send a green traveller in circles. A rundown vehicle has trouble with the last slope up to the plateau, but Nadine leaves no one behind. So now we have Marquez? That's good enough. She's chatting with a group of artists, or we have Nadine, who is admiring some of the public art. Let's check Nadine first. Nadine contemplates a cast bronze sculpture of a frilled neck lizard whose head has been replaced with the man's vacant features. She rubs her chin for a while, chewing on some thoughts. We handle those steep hills and inclines well. The caravan's next stop will be Clifton, the market town. The road we take is prone to landslides. Ride close. If I can't see your truck, I can't protect you. Okay, so we only have to succeed with one conversation. Let's try and build some accord. The only downside here is we have to consider what cards we want to add to our deck. So ideally we probably want more of this, but that's not going to work right now. Your mom, she had a lot of history here in Pachenco, many friends I believe. She always loved the licorice. Not licorice. You admire this sculpture with Nadine in companionable silence for a moment, imagining how Mum must have found herself in an identical situation many, many times over the years. Basically the same outcome. Let's keep going. Let's see who Marquez is. The patron. There's an outdoor art show in the square with a well-to-do crowd in attendance. Your dusty attire raises eyebrows as you browse. Stopping to study an oil painting of an abandoned city, you're suddenly aware of being studied yourself. She's looking happy. Don't mind me. I can't help but delight in the sight of new faces around Pachenco. My name is Marquez, and this lovely little show is all my doing. I heard about your mom. Please accept my deepest condolences. I'd have rolled out the red carpet if I'd known of your coming. So, is that piece your favorite? I wish we got to see what she thinks is our favorite. And whether it is our favorite. Okay. Oh no! Hopefully she has an orange to start with. Okay, so it's our first conversation. That's had a mismatch since the tutorial, I think. Oh, it's not your favorite. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So at least we've got some accord this time. Let's keep trying to build that. Oh no! Again! We really need more of these triangles on the left-hand side. What's the best choice here? I'm gonna say this again so we can try and build a column again. And it's cool that at the end of one part of the conversation, the accord rolls over to the next. So we start that section already with a bit of safety. Well, it's a bit dour for my taste, but to be drawn to that piece in particular, you must have a keen eye for art. I feel like she's buttering us up. The city in the painting is Hara, once great, now dead and abandoned. It's distracting to focus on the unpleasantness of the past. Wouldn't you rather enjoy some cute cat paintings from a circle artist? Maybe. Why can't we like both? Oh, you haven't heard of the circle? It's strange. But your attire does suggest you've been spending your time under a rock. Well, it's not very nice. No wonder things are going poorly with her. Well, no matter. You're here now, and it's no accident. You see, I too have a keen eye. For talent. Alright. Oh no! She broke our accord, and I feel like she did it on purpose. Okay. Oh, we have one more, and I think it'll be my turn. The circle is Pachenco's council of patrons, of which I am one, obviously. Our guidance is what sets this town apart from the others. No art means no vision, no future, the makings of a dead, sterile civilization. Not unlike Hara here. Your mum shared the circle's vision, you know. Many years ago, Pachenco was her home. The town owes a lot to her. The first time I met her, I had a very good feeling. The same one I feel talking to you now. I do hope you'll come back. The circle can always use new friends. 'Cause she's been so nice to us and everything. If you disagree, you're quite mistaken. You shouldn't be quick to judge what you don't understand. Alright then. Okay. Good thing we've got our accommodate. And hopefully we can grab some of these triangles after this conversation. Phew! Alas, I really must be running along now, but please have some wine. Consider it a welcome gift. Don't be shy. I always provide far more than my guests can drink. No need to thank me now. I'm sure we'll talk again soon, won't we? Buttering us up! So we've received some wine. Bottled in Romina, but given to you in Pachenco. And we now know about Hara. That one. I like the sticker feel of the menus. Alright. Ah, yes, good. So we still have 4 of these. I might swap one of them. Now we've talked to everyone here. Time to move on. And add, I think, Hara? And Clifton is our next destination. This canyon town has some incredible views of the long expanse. And 2 mystery people to meet. So we just gained some fatigue. Gain fatigue over time as you travel. Returning home and unpacking your items will remove it. Fatigue cannot match with any symbols. Now we have an even bigger issue with our conversations. That one of our cards could be fatigue in our hand. Okay, so Clifton. Every turn down the streets of Clifton seems to reveal another mountain in the distance, another horizon. And Dean doesn't stop for sightseers though. You watch for pedestrians as the caravan rolls downtown. We've got Ramir, a man from the caravan, and Klaus. She's watching travelers walk past. I like, oh, she only has one arm. And potentially only one eye. So Klaus has seen a lot. Okay, let's start with her. Snack peddler. Vendors in Clifton compete to make the grandest promises, delivered with the loudest, most tenacious voice. For every woe, there's a product that can fix it. Klaus, on the other hand, is quiet. Barely audible beneath the crowds. Ooh, we're starting with triangles. You must be with that caravan. Hello to you, traveler. Safety in numbers, is it? Very wise. I'm a humble peddler of roasted nuts. Don't you enjoy those, traveler? Who does not? Life's simple pleasures. Okay. So we need to get two conversations going. Oh, okay. Let's use accommodate and get some record. Excellent. But don't tell anyone. If everyone knew I sell roasted nuts, they'd buy them up. None left for you. We can share a secret, can't we? You and I. Just a little information. A mere factoid, kept safe between us. I don't know if Klaus is trustworthy. Perhaps you might even trust me with your own secrets. You know so much about me, and I know so little about you. Scandalous. I don't know if I want to know more, Klaus. Okay. And this is our fatigue card. Fortunately, it didn't cause us any problems. If someone inquires after these roasted nuts, simply laugh, smile, and toss a delicious handful into your mouth. Snack peddler. Klaus's disorienting sales pitch almost makes the roasted nuts sound like some odd metaphor until she physically hands you a bundle of them. Here's our mystery roasted nuts from Klaus, which gives us 2 items out of the 3 that we need when we go back home. I might take another one of these, so then we'll even that out. Here's Ramir. A familiar face. You know his name, Ramir. He grew up in Bartow, travelled with the caravan, turned from neighbour to visitor. He's sitting off the hood of a car, the same way he used to sit off his porch, way back in the day. First time with the caravan, ain't it? Hope your mum taught you the ropes. It's not easy out here. I remember my first time. Pachenco, Clifton, Bukam Boro. A whirlwind of new experiences. Just keep your cool. The road to Bukam Boro shreds a lot of tires. Don't panic if it all goes to hell. Ooh, our fatigue's out first. But at least we only have 1. Observe. Reveal the other person's hand when played so he can see our cards now. Which hopefully helps the conversation. Remember, everyone you meet on the road is out here for a reason, and most won't tell you what that is. Don't believe every word that comes out of someone's mouth, even if they're nice. Especially if they're nice. Thank you, I think. I always respected your mum. She thrived out here, completely in her element. A shark if I ever knew one. Just because she had friends on the road doesn't mean you do. You don't inherit connections. It's pleasant. Alright. Let's keep up our record. It took your mum years to build her network. It'll take you time too. I don't want to see you ruin what she made. Very uplifting. I feel this so optimistic now. A familiar face. He seems worldly. You listen as he spins tales of his experiences on the road, taking his advice to heart. At least he told us about a few places, and that we're going to Bukam Boro. And now we have one of these. So I might replace one of the ones we already have with that. Nadine is helping a member, so she's not going to talk to us. Hey! A simple detour. The bright, unobstructed sun over Clifton powers up the truck quicker than usual. Uninvited, Ramir opens your passenger side door and hops inside. What a rude man. He is a bit rude. Got a proposition. The caravan usually gets around to anchor last, but I've got something to take care of there. Okay. Let's do this and we can see his cards. His cards are fairly similar to ours, and we know that he has some circles and some triangles. Oh, okay, and he has this, which we can keep building a chord with. Hopefully he uses it. Okay. And now we can both see each other's cards. It's a whole business with the railroad. Gotta love the folks working to get the train back in operation. Okay. Whenever something like that goes on, there's money to be made, and I don't mean for manual labor. No thanks. Okay, so he's trying to get us into something dodgy, I guess. The place the caravan goes next, Bukam Boro. It's a nowhere town. Less folks in Bartow, serious. All the endless junk for sale in Anchor would impress the homebodies back in Bartow. Worth your time. Okay. I don't know if I would want to go on a detour. It's our first time in the caravan. And we have this threat from Nadine that Bartow might be dropped from the caravan. So it seems better to play it safe than go with this random guy. Hey, it might even be fun. The road from here goes on forever, feels like. I could tell you all kinds of stories. You don't have to decide right now. Just think about it. 2 Bartows on the road, having an adventure. Sorry, my friend Ramir. I think we're gonna have to not do that. I'm gonna take another one of these. So we have the choice of going up to Anchor with the note that Ramir wants to be dropped there, and it would take us 5 days. Maybe leaving the caravan isn't a good idea. I agree. And so the difference as well is that if we look at Bukam Boro, Clifton, Pachenco, and Home, we all have similar symbols, but Anchor has only the triangle that we recognize, and we haven't seen the square before. So I think it's better to play it safe and keep on with Nadine. Resting on the roof of your truck one evening, you browse through some of Mum's old notes. Let's recall her stories. Mum always loved visiting Pachenco and reconnecting with old friends. Thinking of her, you feel some of your fatigue melt away. Get out of here, fatigue! Hey, is this Ramir? The vehicle rolls to a stop. Ramir hops out and retrieves his rucksack from the truck bed. He drums his knuckles on your window until you roll it down and talk to him. Oh, we only have 3 cards. Pal, where are you even headed? We're farther away from Anchor. Sheesh, I'm gonna find another ride. Alright. I wonder what would happen if I failed that. I guess this wouldn't be as nice, maybe? Don't sweat it. I know you're new to the road or whatever. Still, don't make promises you can't keep. Going in circles. You'll make it up to Ramir sometime. When or how, who knows. Favors are useful to have on the road. Oh my gosh. Another one of these. Mathilde, looking super cute, grinding leaves in a mortar, and Nadine enjoying a bowl of matcha. Bukam Boro is a red-tailed hawk perches on the dormant railroad tracks above Bukam Boro, gulping down a lizard. A few vendors in town wait outside their stores, windows clean and sidewalks swept. They count on the caravan's arrival. Leaves to powder. Mathilde's business resides in a low earth-coloured house, the first floor converted to a storefront. Barrels line the walls, filled with fresh tea leaves whose scents compete for your attention. Ah, she's so cute. Hey, we've got a lucky duck over here. I just about sold out of my world-famous matcha. I grind the tea leaves up myself. It takes so long, but it's soothing, not tedious, kind of like meditation. Is her hair green? Okay, let's look at what she's got. So she has similar cards to us. So, ooh, except she has this. That's very useful. Hopefully we can get that out of this conversation. So we've got a lot of triangles. Let's... Actually, I don't know. I mean, this gives us the opportunity to do what we like. And we have an accord. I sourced the tea leaves from out near Aldhurst. Not enough shade around here. The sun is too brutal. You ever been out that way? I swear, they won the climate lottery, but the sea will eat them first, so... That's just how it goes, huh? Pick up and move wherever's still habitable. Who knows when the groundwater will run out here. Okay, so the climate's not doing so well, apparently. But we also don't know, is this like our world? And are they dealing with climate change? Or is this a different world? That's why I meditate. Only peace I get from watching the world die around me. She's uplifting and not at the same time. So, matcha? Come see me again and maybe I'll read your fortune, if you're lucky. Leaves to powder. Matilda's matcha smells incredible. You're lucky to have gotten some. She gave us some for home as well, and told us about Aldhurst. And we've got the card. So the cool thing about this is that it's got 2 triangles, so we can replace one of these and not lose anything other than the eye, but we don't particularly need it because we have our other one. And now we've got Nadine and her bowl of matcha. Ghost Town. At a small table outside a store, Nadine whisks matcha in a tea bowl. Her motions are precise. Not a single drop spills. Your presence feels intrusive, like you've interrupted some personal ritual. I really like the music in this section. I don't know what it says about Bukam Boro, but I like it. Still here? Your final stop on the route will be Aldhurst. Some call it scenic. I don't care for it. The road's in poor condition, more than most. Many travellers bypass Bukam Boro, but I enjoy their matcha. I think I do too. Or at least having a chat with Matilda. Okay, let's build some or not. What has she got? Lots of orange. Whoa! No! We don't get a second chance. Don't interrupt my tea time. Sorry, Nadine. You leave Nadine to sip her drink in peace. And let's just replace the same with the same. Which that probably means... now we've got a black mark against us with Nadine. Let's move on. Sorry, Nadine. So I think she said that Aldhurst is our last stop for this travel. As a green caravaneer. We've got a diamond now at Aldhurst, a scenic town known for its comfortable climate. Ugh, some fatigue, the only one now. This town is beautiful. I like that kind of stained glass effect of it. The central plaza bustles with families out enjoying the weather, weavers and rug makers in their open-air workshops, and old folks playing cravat in the shade. Bartow only gets a couple of days a year this mild. We've got Aurora, a hawkish owner of Magnetic Muse, and she's got the diamond. And Nadine whistles for us to come over. Hopefully it goes better than last time. So we know Nadine now has more orange potentially than she has triangles. Nadine, loading up her vehicle with pots of kimchi, whistles for your attention. It's hard to tell if the condescension is intentional or not. So you made it. The caravan splits here. I don't take green hordes out toward Old Moray. Too dangerous for your maiden voyage. Okay. If you take the direct road back from here, you'll be fine. It's mostly downhill that direction. Scenic route too. Okay. This is our last stop. We get to go home. Alright, we've got some accord at least, which we need with Nadine apparently, even though she has the same symbols as us. We go with this card because we do know she has mostly Or should maybe there's no point in wasting that when we do know that she has mostly orange. Speaking of liabilities, have you seen Ramir? Lost him around Clifton. Hope he's not getting into too much trouble. This music's good too. All of the music is great. Listen, out of respect for your mum, I'm gonna tell you something I probably shouldn't. Ever heard of the Rilkes? They're practically royalty in Old Moray and got ties all over the place. Their word's law, and they threaten to shut the caravan out of Old Moray if I don't stop Bartow from their route. Now, I'm not one to bend so easily, but it does make things more complicated. Your store really needs to shine for the caravan to stand up to them. Okay, so we have an enemy before we really even begun. Okay, she doesn't have too many triangles, so we'll throw this in. And then this. Why this is happening now, I can't say. Could be your mum had some dirt on the Rilkes. Word is she had some run-ins with them in the past, and by all accounts, they're the type to hold a grudge. The timing could be better, but it's important you understand. Your mum, she was a complex woman. She had lots of opinions and made a habit of making waves wherever she went. Not the easiest person to travel with. You follow this caravan's path, the same one your mum took, and you're bound to learn some things about her. Some good, some not so much. Okay, we don't even really know what we knew about our mum, other than that she was just traveling a lot. So it might be an eye-opening experience. Oh, I feel like she's not going to be able to return this. Okay, she can. Alright. As for you and me, and I don't believe kids always take after their parents, that'd be unfair. So don't start trouble, and there won't be none. I run this caravan so no one else has to, and I like it a certain way. Safe. Okay. You're grateful to Nadine for telling you the whole story, even if you're not sure what to do with the info. You enjoyed the route. We're nearing the end of our first trip. With boring cards. Okay. Let's go into Aurora's conversation. Luthier lessons. The wooden door leading into Aurora's music store sticks in the frame. A helpful sign hangs in the window. Give it a push! As you enter, Aurora looks up from the guitar saddle. She's filing down to give you a quizzical once-over. Let me know if you have questions about the merchandise. I'm Aurora, the founder and sole owner. She has very long hair. If you play any instruments, please take off that jacket. All those buttons and zippers scratched into pieces. We at least start with something that we know, but I don't think she will have any triangles, and we don't have much choice, so this could go badly fast. Okay, one failed already. Have you been in my shop before? Sure feels like it. Ooh, okay. Well, we don't have a lot of option. At least we have some accord. She played a clarify card, which can be inserted between any valid match or played normally. So we do this. Oh, okay. That helps a bit. So we've made one conversation. Ever played ukulele? I teach claw hammer, so called because you make your hand like a claw. Hold it like so. Stiffen that strumming finger. Makes a nice sound, doesn't it? There's your first lesson. Whoa. She hasn't pulled out any of the blues yet, but I feel like it's coming. I've got to ask, have we met before? You look so familiar. It might be confusing with one of my old students. You don't play guitar, do you? I feel like our only option here, build some accord. Oh no! It didn't build a chord. I wonder why. Okay, well, This conversation is over. Not impressed with my work? Alright. Well, if you're not going to buy anything, I need to close up to give a lesson now. Maybe next time you'll find something you like. Okay. Aurora has a business to run. She actually due out the door to start her cello lesson. So we can take one of these, or the clarify card. I don't know what will be more helpful at this point. We have 3 of these, so we could do this. So we've got that extra, but having it at the end might not be useful. It's probably easier to have it at the beginning so that we don't get stuck like we just did. Okay, now we're bound for home because we have nowhere else to go other than a long trip to Anchor. Except we can't. Oh, we can! That's probably not worth it. Time to go home, and I guess we'll get a fatigue on the way. Are you sure you want to return home? This will end your current trip and you won't be able to leave again until after you unpack your items. Let's go. So now we have 2 fatigue, but at least we're at home, and that will clear. Coming home to Bartow after time away feels strange, like someone rearranged your bedroom while you slept. All the same pieces are still here, mostly, but what's different and what's misremembered, there's no telling. Elias, best friends forever, you always said. That sounds a bit ominous. You find Elias at home, sitting on the floor, surrounded by craft materials, glue, markers, cardstock, thin polystyrene sheets. He looks exhausted. Hey, look who made it back in one piece. While you were gone, I made something you can stock in the store. Bartow keyrings. People love souvenirs. Looks like you got plenty of stuff for the store already, but these will be popular. They'll make good mementos to help travelers remember Bartow. You don't owe me this time, haha, unless they're really popular. Oh, and you won't believe what else I found while you were gone. Check it out, your mum's old locket. 4, okay, gotta get through 4. Oh no, we already have both of our fatigue cards here. Okay, yeah, see, we built a cord. We didn't last time, I wonder why that was. Okay. Don't worry, I won't get upset with you for taking it this time. In fact, I think you should. Good luck charming with your own. You might need it out on the road. Alright. Anyway, how was the caravan? Did Nadine say anything about Bartow or your mum? You didn't have to break the news to anyone, did you? I bet rumors probably spread fast on the road. Alrighty. Build some card. Oh, which we definitely needed because this is all we got now. So hard with only 3 cards. You managed to get Nadine to tell you more? That's impressive. You're a natural. I wonder what the Rilkers have got to do with your mum. They've got ties all over the place from what I hear. No wonder they're able to pressure the caravan. Gotta say, Nadine kinda intimidates me, but maybe there's more to her than meets the eye. Ooh. Conversation. Oh no! Let's do this. At least we can. Oh, he has so many accommodate cards. You must be tired. It's okay. Trips always take a lot out of me too. At least with his conversations where we have a mismatch, I guess because we know each other so well, is that it's not angry. It's just, hey, you're tired. Okay, so he has nothing that starts with orange. So that's not helpful to us at all. Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna get this one, but we probably will lose the next. So I put this down. It really depends on what these 2 cards are. Or I could just get rid of this one and just assume it's gonna fail. Yeah, let's do it.
guess you have to be tough to make it out there on the road, kind of like your mum was. Sounds like they butted heads. I'm still not sure I trust Nadine. Rilkers or no Rilkers, it would be real bad for lots of good people if the caravan stopped coming here. We gotta keep the store doing well so there's no excuse for them to drop Bartow from the route. Sorry! But at least that card's out of the way and we're not stuck with only 2. I thought you'd be happier to see me again. Oh man. Sorry! Oh, okay. We should be at least okay for this one. At least it ends on a happy ending. Whatever, I won't make a fuss when Nadine comes around, maybe. But she's not some authority on your mum. I feel like she knows more about our mum than I do. So maybe she is. Elias is bursting with excitement over this door. Hopefully these key rings will be a hit. Everyone has keys, right? Just a fact of life. We found our locket. What's inside? Oh man. Let's choose what we already know. We're home! Time to get rid of that fatigue. Welcome home. When everything is unpacked, let's hang out. Can you imagine going away for 20 plus days and all you come home with for your stock is matcha, nuts, and wine? I wonder why we look like a cat. You and Elias catch up, picking up right where you left off. You tell him about your first time in the quaint town of Aldhurst. He tells you how proud he is that the store's grand reopening was a success, praising you for stocking an impressive 4 items. Will it be enough for the caravan to stand up to the Rilkers? They all sold out. The solar technician waxed poetic about the sun in Clifton while picking up his groceries. And there's a road now from home to Clifton. A man wearing a hat and sunglasses bought a Bartow keyring, praising the artistry in a deep voice. The day labourer bought the red wine for a date night with his husband. The school teacher bought some matcha for days when her students are especially rowdy. And then we're back at day 1 for trip 2, which is where I'm going to leave it.
So what did you think? I think it's a good introduction to the game, day 1 sort of being the after tutorial, but still easing you in to what is going to come once you get further away from home, and those differences in languages start appearing more, and what are you going to do about your deck. I find that a little bit with Aurora and Aldhurst, but I bet that it's going to get harder and harder as the game commences, or as the game proceeds. I hope you found this an intriguing introduction to the game, and if you did, that you will take a look at it yourself. And if you're looking for more information, I have a full review up on my website and the link is in the description below. If you liked this first look at Signs of the Sojourner and you're wanting to see more, be sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!